Okay, NJR reporting from the Govers Borough. So we are looking at the war against escartarx, and they did quite a good job. 2-starred all the Town Hall 10s, only missed one Town Hall 9, and we didn't do so well. So we didn't do so well on the Town Hall 11. It was an unlucky attack by Denny, and we missed out a few Town Hall 9s, but did do the bottom end quite nicely. So let's see what happened. We've got a few attacks here. I think we're going to look at 4 of them. So the first one I want to have a look is having a quick check of what the results were. We didn't do too badly. We lost a couple of things, and we had a few people who didn't attack, but we did get a number of 3-stars. So they're going to look at the first one, which is Chief Colvin, and Chief Colvin is going to cost 9.5. But if you look at it, nice solid 9.5. Those are 30-30 heroes, and all full lava walls. So we're going to go with lots of Valkyries, which is a popular attack here. The key thing then is the funnel, trying to make sure they're going to funnel in, and to a certain extent they don't quite funnel in quite things, but the start's not too bad. We are busting in through the walls. Obviously we want to get it into the core, because that's where all the problems lie, generally the core. Take out the heroes, jump to get in, Queen's going to go through, King as well. Here comes the Clan Castle, poison for deal then. Unfortunately the Valks, some of the Valks go there. The level 5 Valks from the Clan Castle this side, they're going in the right direction, but then they're going to cause absolute havoc. So in they go, in with the King, particularly Queen and the other Valks going around the outside, which does happen to have a little bit of advantage after a while. But we're also, just to kind of, while they're all getting confused, we're going to stick a couple of hogs in. So there goes the hogs, and they're having to go at the outside defences as they're trying to sort out a centre. So that's going to make quite a difference. They're going to take quite a lot down while we're going through it. So because they're mostly the defences and ignoring them, a bit kind of a ninja attack on the outside there. So they're taking out most of the things, and you can see kind of now down to very little left in this space, and the Valks on the outside are doing a nice clean-up job, but we still need to get in the centre. So there's the Valks having to go to the wall, but unfortunately the cannon deals with the last few Valks, but the cannon is quite damaged by the hogs, which is quite an important job afterwards. So we're left with 3 defences left, and Queen coming round, taking out the arch tower, takes out the mortar. Normally a cannon versus a Queen would not lose, but the Queen would normally lose, but being damaged, she's able to take those out. And now realistically what we've got left is the builder hut job. So we're down to the last builder's hut, into the corner, 2 Valks still going. Sorry, in this case, sorry, Paul's not builder's hut, it's a Tesla, and there it goes. So nice Chief 3-star. The next one is another Town Hall 10 triple. Let's pick the right one. This is Kage doing it with a goal alone. So in this case what we're going to try and do really is get rid of the CC and the Queen, and we'd like, if possible, to take 2 of the ADs out, because we've only got 3 lava hands. But if we're careful, then we can decimate the base with 3 lava hands, because those ADs, particularly the one on the right at 9 o'clock-ish, and that one is quite isolated. So right, in with the kill squad, jump to get in, 2 golems, out comes the Clan Castle, down with the poison, kind of stun to stuff. Looks like a few skellies and a few other pieces, possibly witch in there. So that's getting dealt with by the kill squad. Queen's going through, trying to take out those Teslas, take out that AD, and that's one of the things is, even though at this sort of level those sweepers still are a pain in the rear end, so taking out some of the sweepers is going to make a difference. So the Queen's still going, still got the Queen's ability, starting to get targeted by Expos, so we'll have to think about doing something about the Queen's ability shortly, which is done. Now it's a matter of what can we take out. Of course she decides to turn to the left and not on the right, so she's taking sweepers and Expos rather than taking that last AD, but hey, we realise those things, and now we're now targeting, so the balloons are targeting 2 for each defence in these circumstances. So rather than anything else, rather than kind of mass wall of balloons, actually quite well targeted. So balloons going in on each of the ADs. They should hopefully absorb, as they are, the red and black bombs. And 2 of the ADs are down now, and good use of haste just to move them through. And we've got a lot of balloons because they got quite, they weren't attacked right at the beginning, and because of level 3 pups it's not much left. So down to the last 2, archer towers really are going to do damage. One hound, which is going to pop pretty shortly. It's just popped. Of course, instead of going for the archer tower, shooting them, as with all these sort of things, they decide to go for the cannon, which is irrelevant for them. But still, with this number of loons, realistically, it's not going to make a difference. So really, the only time now is clear up, and we're only worried, a little bit worried about the high HP buildings. So there we go, pups all over the place. They're starting to congregate down on a few of the last collectors, mines of trash buildings. But we're not going. The loons probably aren't going to travel very quickly, so most of this cleanup's going to be done by pups. This is the boring bit where you're sitting here thinking I can't do anything about it. Kind of get on with it. There we go. Last thing, and we've got the usual build hutton right in the corner. It's probably the last thing to go down. There it goes. Boom, 3 stars. Well done, Kage. Right, 2 more to do. Just try and work out where we're going to have a look. Cage's other 3-star. Pillow pants coming down. And like this one I want to show Haffan because he had another 6-star war, so it's kind of nice things there, and you get another Valk attack. So slightly boring in this war, but we will try and show something slightly different at the end. We have some loons and some Valks. So right, so this is it. Open the entrance. So that's where we want to go, and in with the golems. And we've got 14 Valks around. So basically, it's the usual thing. Can we create the nice funnel? And we really did well here because basically stuck the wizards on the outside rather than the inside, and therefore they didn't need as many as we would have otherwise. Now, it's quite amusing watching the loons trying to keep up with the Valks as they're going so much faster through the base than the loon can follow after them, and they're just going to cause a certain amount of mayhem. So good use of heal in these circumstances. Obviously not so easy at Town Hall 10 because of the Infernos, but at Town Hall 9 heal is really quite effective. King's ability comes in, Clan Castle's dealt with, and there realistically, having taken out the core, we need to then work out where we're going to move through after that. We've already got this top end of the base. There's a few hogs come out of the Clan Castle, so they're going to do the same things as with Chief Colvin's one, just taking a few extra defences out of the way. And we got a lot of Valks there, a lot of Valks coming through. So as they come through, the same as the entrance are, huge chunk of the wall disappears as they disappear into there, and we're down to kind of really low, down to 1 cannon and 1 archer tower, recording us from being this base being 3 stars. So there they go through. It's kind of things. There's about the archer tower about to go. Green on the cannon. Cannon goes down. And last few defences to go. And there we go. Just down a few things. Queen's still trying to beat through some walls, but that's not unusual. Last one to go. Well done, Haffan. Nice 6-star war. Right, last attack. Just to see a little bit of Town Hall 8 action, I think we're going to have a look at. This is the one looking with the base we're looking for. So it just shows you can do things that go wipe. And obviously, as it's Town Hall 8, then most of the effort goes on the air defences. So the air defences well kind of advanced, because clearly most people would use dragons. So sometimes if you get the peckers in the right place, it's not too bad. So here we're going to have a level 5 pecker out of the Clan Castle, which is going to be the key. So only level 2 peckers. And of course, as soon as it comes out of the Clan Castle, it decides, as you'll see, why should it be involved in following everybody else? It just takes its own kind of route, and basically it will take down all the buildings. So here comes the level 2 peckers out of the normal things, and then we need Clan Castle 1 to come down. There we go. And it's boring going for all the normal stuff, so we'll go around the outside. And of course, being the king, he'll go around the opposite side. So everything should have gone through the centre, but that's particularly boring. It's always amusing watching peckers with attacking things, so I do one sweep and then bang, it's gone. So we've still got a few golemites in the centre, and realistically what we're trying to do is a few wizards still. So the king and the peckers are going to go around the outside and then decide when they get bored to come inside. Use king's ability, and the other peckers are going to go around the outside. Ignore all the Tesla, shooting it first of all, try and take out the wrong things, go back for the Tesla. Meanwhile, the level 5 has now decided it's going to join the party, beat through some more walls. There's a builder's hut. There is no builder's hut. And there's mine, and there's no mine. And similarly, oh, there's an archer tower in the way, a couple of bombs. What's about those? It's a little tickle, really. A bigger bomb, another little tickle, and a spring trap. That make no difference either. And this is the minor things go. So now it's interesting. This is quite an amusing kind of stage where we kind of get a stage where they have several peckers, and we have one barbarian. So they're all going to try and beat through the walls. And if you watch closely, you'll see barbarians have a little swipe, and then the peckers have a big swipe. So it gets to the next thing's great, one little swipe, and then the big swipe. Onto the sweeper, one little swipe, big hefty swipe. Of course, then we have a difference of opinion, which is the best route to try and get ourselves over to the build hut. That's always in the corner. So one pecker deciding to take the obvious route. We're going to speed through this because it's boring, really. We're going to go take the obvious route. The others decide we're going to speed through walls because we're peckers. And let's move across, and there we go. So not the best, but we did all we could, and congratulations to escartarx. Well done, lads.